So yeah, a lot of my videos start off in a forest or in the van, and today as I get up here it's going to probably get a bit noisy, so I might have to voice over this bit. But as you can see, I've brought you to the 406, which is where I get off every weekend when I go away somewhere. And as you can see, my exit for the 406 is covered in ULEZ signs. There's quite a lot of them actually. You can't miss them. Sorry about the noise. I just want you guys to see what I drive into each time I come into London. So as you can see, there's 3.5 ton safe limit, there's ULEZ, and it goes on for a couple of more signs down this road. So what does that in effect mean for camper vans and van life? A lot of people totally are just not bothered, overlooking it, saying it doesn't affect me because I've got Euro 6 engine, I've got a modern camper van. And again, it's the same with the LPG, which I'll talk about in a minute. But let's stick with the ULEZ for now. So I've tried to get you off the main road because it's a little bit noisy, so you can hear me. Hopefully you could hear what I was just saying back there. My van is a 2019 van, and as I said in the past video, the reason I bought that is because it's got the Euro 6 engine. Now, me, like everybody else, assumed that the Euro 6 engine would see me okay for the future, but apparently not. So if you've got a Euro 6 engine camper van that you think is going to be okay in the ULEZ zones, I suggest you think again, because in 2024 going on to 2025, government are making the ULEZ zones Euro 7 compliant. So all our vans, like I say, my van is currently worth about £60,000 second hand, and for people to afford and buy camper vans in that sort of region is way beyond the budget of most people. So this is why I want to bring to light to people that are sitting in Euro 5, or maybe not even a Euro emissions standard van, who are saying it's not going to affect me because I'm not in London. Well, the ULEZ zones are not just in London, and when the 2024 Euro 7 become compliant, our vans will then start being paid. So is that the end of the plans for ULEZ? No, it's not, because it doesn't matter what vehicle you've got. It doesn't matter whether you've got an electric vehicle. The plan for the government, particularly the Labour Party, which a lot of people in van life, or people that call themselves free spirits, nomads, seem to support the Labour Party. But the Labour Party, and I'm not political, I'm not trying to make this a party or a political video, it's not. I'm just saying that the Labour Party is the party that's pushing the most for no cars, for a carless society, if you like. Only the rich will drive, which is a bit of an odd one because the Labour Party has always been for the working class, hasn't it? As some of the van life community has found out, ULEZ is now spreading to Lancaster, Sheffield, Birmingham, Manchester I think has been put on hold, but many of the other countries, and the London ULEZ is expanding to way outside the 406 to the M25, so within the M25, although that is looking like it's going to fail. A lot of people have said, I'm not bothered about that because I'm down in Cornwall. Well, it's coming to Cornwall as well, so you're not going to hide down there. If you think you're going to hide out in Spain or France, in Europe, again, if you Google the C90 ULEZ agreement, Spain, Portugal, France, I think, what other countries, quite a few of them anyway, just Google it and you'll see a list of countries that come up. Spain and France are in the ULEZ agreement. They will also be going ULEZ compliant. So does the ULEZ just mean that you can't drive your car? No, it also means that you can't have a wood burner or coal fire. That would also be banned under government legislation with a £300 fine. So you guys with the wood burners, you're out, mate. So yeah, this is what I'm trying to bring to people's attention. There's a lot of protests going on with the people trying to stop the ULEZ going ahead. Cost of living has become really expensive at the moment. People are struggling to even make a living and feed themselves, heat their houses. But the government seems to be keen on pushing an emissions law that in effect has only ever killed one person. Yeah, one person is probably more than you would want people to die from emissions, but it's one person and affecting billions. So where does this go from here? I don't see van life as an whole, camper vans surviving in the long term, simply because you're not going to be able to drive the thing. It's going to cost you, well, the starting price now is £12.50 per day. Yeah, so basically what I'm trying to do is just bring to light to those people that seem to think they're safe because they've either got Euro 6 or Euro 5, or even don't come from London or one of the major cities. People that seem to think that staying out the cities will solve your problem. It's not going to. People need to start writing to their MPs, people need to start complaining to the councils, and people need to start understanding who they're actually voting for and what the policies are of those governments or councils or mayors, whatever you want to call them, politicians. So where does it actually stop? I don't believe it's going to. It's going to stop at road pricing. Every motorway, every road that we drive on, you drive on, you'll be charged. Is this fact or fiction? Oh, it's definitely fact. If you look on the TfL website itself, I'll see if I can put a link up. If you look on the TfL website, the cameras for the ULEZ expansion were bought and paid for in April 2022. The voting and the referendum for the ULEZ hadn't even been completed until August 2023. So the cameras were being installed, bought and paid for the expansion before anyone even agreed it. So does our votes matter to government, to councils? I don't see that it counts. I don't think what you vote, I think you just writing shit on a bit of paper really, and it gets thrown away at the end of the day because they go ahead and do what they want anyway. But so the end goal is the cameras bought and paid for to do the ULEZ expansion will also be used for pay per mile. That is the end goal of governments and councils, and that's why anyone with a camper van, motorhome, van even, needs to sit up and listen to what's going on around them. Because if you think you're going to hide away down in Cornwall, out in the suburbs, or out in the sticks somewhere, it's not going to happen, because every road that you travel on will count as a mile and you'll pay for it. Doesn't really matter what year of motorhome you got, you're in it just as much as I am. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care for now. Bye.